Richo, one of the risks for a leader is if there's a stumble, a gaffe, whether it be in a news conference, in one of the debates, it can take momentum from their campaign, distract for days at a time. So far, so good for both the leaders, though, today. They both got off to a smooth start in that sense.
Yeah, I mean, neither of them can afford an error because things are too tight. You know, you can only afford error when you've got a big lead. Well, no one's got a big lead at the moment. It's very, very close. So that, the two leaders will have to perform probably better than they've ever performed in this campaign if they hope to win. And it's going to be whoever makes the first stuff up is going to cop plenty. And so I'll be fascinated to see who that is, because there always is a stuff up. Nobody gets it right all the time.
Just a little bit of the mechanics behind the scenes, Andrew Clennell, as well, as we are planning the weeks ahead. It's going to be quite the journey the next 5 and a bit weeks. Both campaigns have announced their campaign spokespeople. So you've got the Prime Minister and Opposition Leader leading the charge. But for the Labor Party, Jason Clare. For the Liberal Party, Senator James Paterson.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity to give a plug to Sunday Agenda. At AM Sunday, we will have Jason Clare on, as well as Ted O'Brien, which will be very interesting given the importance of energy, the Shadow Energy Minister in this campaign. But yeah, I mean, Jason Clare did such a stellar job for Anthony Albanese last time. No surprise there. I think of all Peter Dutton's colleagues that he trusts, likes and believes in, James Paterson would be near the top of the tree. I think he's one of his closest colleagues. He's said to have a lot of intelligent things to say on the political front in Shadow Cabinet. And he's a strong performer. I mean, he's sort of a rent-a-quote in some respects. So I think they're two pretty reasonable choices. I think, I read this morning that in Canberra at least, Katie Gallagher will do a bit of work as well. Good to have a female face on that front. But we know when Anthony Albanese got COVID last time, he had that early stumble, then he went all right in the People's Forum. Jason Clare really stepped up to the plate and they were able to say it's the whole team that you'd be voting for and not Albanese. I've got to say, listening to that, listening to Chris Kenny's analysis, it made me think, whereas last time Albanese had the advantage in some of these debate situations, because it's been such a tough time with the cost of living, the opposition leader again has a bit of an advantage. His team would be looking for strong victories because there's a lot to work with on the inflation front, on the voice, etc. But Anthony Albanese would believe his experience from the last campaign holds him in reasonable stead to at least hold his ground. Once again, important to stress in a close campaign the importance of those debates to it.